did you have for breakfast? Most teens I know would probably say something like this: nothing or cereal. When I have kids, hopefully their answer will be different. Hopefully their answer will be something like this: well, I've made myself a nutritious breakfast with the short time I have in the morning. Then, for lunch, I packed a hearty meal instead of just ordering something off the a la carte. And when they get home, I plan to provide them with a healthy dinner. Teens today sadly do not eat like this. They chug sugary drinks, skip meals, and avoid vegetables at all costs. Generation Z is our job to show the next what healthy foods to eat and how much of those to eat. But what exactly is considered healthy? Well, healthy foods are foods that give you the nutrients you need to maintain your health, feel good, and have energy. These nutrients include protein, carbohydrates, fats, water, vitamins, and minerals. Now, the biggest group of these macronutrients are carbohydrates. Carbohydrates are so big that, in fact, they can be split into two groups again: simple and complex. Healthy options for simple carbohydrates are fruits and vegetables, so like your bananas and broccoli, or things along those lines. And then healthy options for your complex carbohydrates are things like potatoes, whole grain products, whole wheat products, and other things along those lines. And the reason these things are so healthy are because that they have the whole in them. And whole means that they haven't been processed or manufactured. And that also means they're high in fiber. And things high in fiber help you feel full. Have you ever felt that you could just keep eating and eating McNuggets at McDonald's? That's because these things are low in fiber, and therefore they don't make you feel full. Overall, carbohydrates should make up 45 to 60% of what you eat in a day. The next group of macronutrients is protein. Protein functions as building blocks for bones, muscles, cartilage, skin, and blood. They're also building blocks for enzymes, hormones, and vitamins. Now, healthy options for protein include your leaner meats, so like chicken and sausage, definitely not sausage, chicken and shrimp and tuna and all of those good things. And before we continue, I would just like to address this. Eating too much protein isn't going to make you jacked or swole or any of those things along those lines. In fact, eating too much protein can actually have negative health effects. Instead, you want to aim for a half gram of protein per 1 pound of body weight. Finally, our fats. The most controversial group. Before I continue, I would just like to put this one myth to rest. Eating fat does not actually make you fat. Eating a surplus of fatty foods that are unhealthy could lead to weight gain, but completely eliminating it from your diet would be a poor choice, seeing as fat helps your brain function, your muscles move, and gives you energy. Fats are also a very large group like carbohydrates, so they can be once again split into 4 groups: trans fat, polyunsaturated fat, monounsaturated fat, and saturated fat. Yeah, that's a lot. Anyways, trans fat is actually very bad. In fact, it's so bad that you shouldn't have a single gram of it in a day. And that is because it is used to preserve foods and make them taste better. But these foods are very artificial and not good for you. The next group, polyunsaturated, are healthy because they are high in omega-6. And omega-6 is a fatty acid that is actually very good for you. So healthy options for this are seeds and salmon. The next group, monounsaturated, is your more oily things, so like nuts and avocados and olives. The final group is saturated fats. And saturated fats are a bit controversial because some studies favor them and some studies dislike them quite a bit. So instead, just avoid the unhealthy ones. And it's like your sausages and your deep fried foods and just animal fat. You want to try and stay away from that, but don't completely cut it out of your diet. So, overall, how are you going to use this information? How are you going to make nutritious meals with the short time you have? Well, I play sports, exercise out of school, get good grades, hang out with friends, and still find time to make these meals. So if I can do it, then I know that you can too. Imagine a world where teenage malnourishment and obesity are eliminated. Imagine a world where teens are ready to make their own meals when they grow up. This can only be possible if you join me in ending the unhealthy teen stereotype. So who's with me? Thank you.